Hello there, ringside crew.
Hello there, ringside crew.
Hey dudes at ringside crew, this is Davian.
Hey, it's Jenny Santana here.
This is Alfie.
This is the Savage Juggernaut, Tamaku.
Inside Ring!
This is Thomas D. Bruff.
This is Billy Starks.
Mr. Chad Epic.
Megan Mason.
Hey everybody, Scotland's own Brody Adler.
The headliner in charge, Marco Mania.
This is your girl Charisma.
Papa Dink, Brendan Dicker.
This is According to Woods.
Savannah Summers.
I'm Shorty.
Tasman inside.
You are watching
The internationally known
Dudes at Ringside podcast, hosted by Metal Geek and Joe the Panther Jr.
Hello there, wrestling fans, and welcome to the birthday celebration for the internationally known Dudes at Ringside podcast. I'm your host, birthday boy himself, Joe Panther the Third, and now from the top of Metal Mountain, all the way down to all 50 states in the globe, it's a happy heel himself, the Metal Geek.
What's going on, Ringside crew? What's going on, internationally known? What's going on, everybody? What's going on, Joe? Happy birthday, Joe. Happy birthday. How's it going, bud?
Thank you, Mr. Geek and Rican. I'm Rican. We're gonna close out podcast month with style, brother man.
Yeah, let's go.
Okay, let's give a warm Dudes at Ringside welcome to one half of the Peaches and Powerbombs, Sarah.
Hey, how's it going?
Hi. Team Torres in the house.
That's right. That is right. You're closing out April, and I'm about to bring May in.
Exactly. So everybody's
I had my birthday crown on. Yes. I found my earbuds. I couldn't find them last night, so I
played with your cool headphones yesterday, but
yeah, we got two
tried.
birthdays here.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
See, the geeks, the dudes watch your show.
Yeah.
Yes, I appreciate it. Thank you.
We like and share also, so you know.
So
yes,
if our fans aren't familiar with what you and your buddy Tina do, introduce yourselves. Introduce yourself.
Yes. Well, I am Sarah Hirsch, and my business partner is Tina Miller. We have a podcast called Peaches and Powerbombs, and we try to air about every other week. Right now, Tina has some health issues going on, so it's kind of touch and go. But we kind of give a female perspective on wrestling, kind of like that balance of, oh my God, and, you know, being able to articulate and break everything down. Tina, some may know Tina from Wrestling Inc. Both me and her wrote for the floor seat. I'm not sure other sites she's written on, but I've written on Camel Clutch Blog, Sports Kita, Daily DDT, and I currently write for Diva Third as well.
Okay. Awesome.
Yeah. We've been doing this about a year now. We're getting there, and of course we appreciate all your help, you know, all your support, and everybody that's kind of joined us in on the ride. I thank them too, because without all of you, it wouldn't be no us. Thank you.
Both of us. Thank you, Harley. Harley is a fan from the same beautiful Keystone State that I'm from. She is one of the, if you need an indie fan to find out who the loudest indie fan in the room is, it's Harley.
Awesome.
She's one of those fans. It's like, you need an indie fan to be the louder one on a movie if you're doing, Harley's your girl.
Yeah, I was just about to say, she's your girl.
Yeah, that's your girl. And she's another one that makes a mean video. Like I try to make my videos.
She does some great videos, by the way. If you need,
oh my gosh, she made us one that she's like, she warned our ringside crew, strobe lights ahead. I'm like, well, I watched it going, why am I? Stop it! Where am I? It's like a really awkward warning video. Why is Joe on the ground?
My cat's trying to make an appearance. She might bomb the podcast, so be forewarned.
It's happened before.
We did a podcast about Ring of Honor, like all like history, like our favorite moments. This girl's cat just came on her desk and just head butted the camera.
Mina hasn't been that brave yet.
Like Chris Benoit style. We're like,
knock the camera down.
like wham. We're like, is she trying to give us a pound, or is she not liking the way I'm talking about wrestling? Like Ring of Honor. Like,
Ever so spiffy's like, we're pet friendly. So
Yes.
love our pets.
Tina and I we did a mental health video. This was before we started going live all the time, and we're being serious and talking, and you're somber and everything. Well, Mina decides to come up on my desk, and this is before I had the new laptop as well, and well, she decided to knock the phone down, and it fell to the floor, and all kinds of commotion was going on. As soon as I got the phone back up, I held up Mina. I was like, "This is the culprit." We just laughed for like 10 minutes. We had to calm down and start recording again. But man, if that was live, that would have been wow.
I would have
been a disaster.
That could have been a TikTok clip moment.
Yes.
I could still make that TikTok clip.
How?
I just downloaded TikTok like 2 days ago, and I'm addicted.
We have
TikTok. Stop.
Did you watch any of our TikTok? We have TikTok.
I didn't know you had one. I'm still learning. I gotta find y'all. That's my first thing I'm gonna do.
Just loaded a brand new video. I call them our preview videos. We're actually having. Oh yeah, this is the breaking news. Vicky Dreamboat is coming out. Dudes at Ringside, fans. She's a Florida wrestler. Vicky Dreamboat. Vicky Dreamboat the boat is coming into the Dudes at Ringside shores. She'll be on Dudes at Ringside to help us out and ask us.
Anchor her away.
What's that?
Anchor her away, Joe.
Anchors away. Not singing the song because I don't want to say we're sailing away. Oh, I'm not going to sing it.
And then we'll get flagged, right?
Yes, I'm not going to say sail away.
Yeah. So you'll be in like social media jail. Yeah, see, showing off already.
Yeah,
we're already in social media jail on YouTube.
I can't even tell you how many times I've called Geek screaming, like yelling, "What the heck is wrong with Instagram?" I posted a video. The song was fine. The music's playing. I'm watching it. I'm cheering myself on because they did a great job with the song. I see a one in my email, and I'm like, Instagram, what did you do? We took down your video because it used the song. And I'm just like, but it was your song, Instagram. That wasn't you. Instagram's drunk. I call it Geek. Instagram is drunk again. Joe's like, I felt it. I'm like I'm the DJ. So if I feel the song, or if I'm at work and I hear a song,
they just straight did you wrong.
Yeah,
terrible. Instagram, terrible.
Sarah, the song Sarah. Oh, I could have used that for you today, Sarah.
By Fleetwood Mac.
Yes, that one.
Yes, I was named after that song. Fun fact.
There you go.
Thanks, Vinny. There's another Sarah too. There's one that's like it's an 80s song. Sarah. I'm not singing the rest of the song. I'll play it later.
My parents were huge
Copyright,
Mac
Joe.
fans,
Copyright.
And they were going to name me Stevie, and I'm so glad they didn't because I think I would have got really picked on. But Sarah's fine, But yeah, it was after the song Sarah by Fleetwood Mac.
Eat my late Easter, sponsor us Skittles,
or Monster.
There you go, sponsor
jelly beans.
Yes, jelly. These things,
the drink packs, Skittles drink packs, they're awesome. They have chocolate flavors too.
What? Chocolate Skittles?
Tropical.
Oh, tropical.
Joe, don't talk and eat, dude. Did anyone ever teach you that, man?
It's my birthday. I can do what I want.
Yeah, he knew what he wants, I guess.
What are you dreaming on eating for your birthday tomorrow?
I don't know. I know we're going to. Well, my birthday's actually Sunday.
Okay. Nothing
really goes on Sunday. I know me and a friend are supposed to go out tomorrow night. I don't know where we're going yet. I don't know if I'm supposed to decide or not. So, I guess whatever strikes me, I guess. And Sunday, I'm not sure what we're doing Sunday. I work this weekend, unfortunately, but it's all good. You know, making that dollar.
I'm having fun tomorrow. Joe Panther III is going to the ISPW wrestling show in Sussex, New Jersey. Starts at 7:30 p.m. They be there.
First show of the year, Joe.
First show of the year. You'll be seeing this fun, awesome gentleman with his little hat and his red glasses in the crowd. Come by and say hi. I may not be a heel that day.
Yeah, I wish I could, but I'm kind of like 1,000 miles away.
you could fly on the Peaches plane. You know, I thought we all have a secret jet that flies all over the world. I'll send the dudes at Ringside Jet to your neck of the woods. Don't worry.
Oh, okay, yeah. Where I live, they have an airport. That's cool.
I'll put all the why is my female best friend in the middle of the podcast? I gotta warn her about that. And we all have
phones at ringside. Huh.
Yes. Phones at ringside. Yep.
Yeah, I got mine on silent. I don't think it was me, but I will put it a little further
me.
away just in case.
I said go to sleep, phone. Yeah.
So we got I hate to burst the bubble, but we got some releases today, or
yeah.
Me and Sarah both said it the same way. Yeah, it's sad.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that was breaking news this evening. There was a stream of NXT releases. The big names, among the names were Dexter Lumis and Dakota Kai, which I'm surprised with those two.
No, the biggest one that surprised me was Parker Burdell, because I could have sworn.
Oh yeah.
I could have sworn he was the next superstar right there. He was going to be
right. They were
grooming him to be like the next top superstar, and I felt he's not getting released. There's no way this guy's getting released. And the fact that they're telling him that he had to shave his hair because they didn't want him to look like Brock Lesnar.
Oh Jesus!
And then they go and fire him, the dude.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, what's up with that? I mean,
I don't know. My best friend, I was on the phone with her when the news broke. I was driving, and even as we were just talking, I was like, you know what? It's after Mania, so I guess we were due for a round of cuts. I hate that though. It's just like, see you bye. And NXT top with that, and then Ember Moon had an interview with Chris Van Vliet, I think.
Van Vliet.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
And yeah, she was talking about how they had to sit in a meeting for 2 hours talking about they needed to dress a little sexier, blah, blah, blah. I was like, probably seeing the beginning of the end. I don't know. It sounds like it to me, but maybe not.
Seems like it's sorry, good.
I think it's horrible that like Vince McMahon and all of them, they're trying. He can't get his brain out of the Attitude Era or the ruthless aggression, how they treated the women. The women nowadays don't want to be the pillow fighting, like bra and panties matches.
Yeah.
They want to be the main event. You know what I mean, Sarah? They want to be the main event of WrestleMania and SummerSlam.
Yeah, it's been done and it'll be done again. And
it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like, I find it disgusting what they're doing. Like, not all women want to be the sexy schoolgirl, like what Stacy Keibler was when she was Miss Hancock in WCW.
Mm-hmm.
Some of them want to be Lita, what Lita was, and Trish were, and not Miss Jackie, but like, you know what I mean? Like, they want to be the main eventers. They don't want to be the laughing stock, or when the guys say, "Oh, the women's match, let's go pee."
Exactly.
Yeah. And then one point I want to make too. Tamina deserves better.
Definitely.
I saw I didn't really see it, but I heard of the wedding and everything, and I'm just like, man, who does she piss off? Seriously. I mean, and you know, Dana Brooke kind of deserves better too, but yeah, Tamina, it just really threw me for a loop. I'm like, wait a minute. Make it make sense. Because And Tamina's such a sweetie, you know. And I love to see her, you know, have some more success and
frustrating.
Yeah.
The one that really got to me was I always thought Natty was somebody who was like a superstar.
Yes.
I thought Natty was like the daughter of Jim the Anvil Neidhart. I thought she was going places when she fought Charlotte Flair in that first NXT match.
Man, yes.
I thought after that, and then I'm like, geez, it's like, what are they doing with her? It's like, you know,
she stuck it out for the long haul. When she won the SmackDown Women's Championship, was it like what 5 years ago? I was, you know, I like that a lot. I like the team of her and Shayna Baszler. I wouldn't mind seeing some tag team gold around her waist with her, with Shayna Baszler. That is, yeah, it's hard to believe Natty's been with WWE what 13 years. I mean, she's really stuck it out. I mean, that's a trooper right there, guys. Really is.
Of all the bad gimmicks that she's been given, it's like she's still there. The stupid farting gimmick that she was given, and she's still there, and still fighting. And I have nothing but respect for her right there because she's she's an amazing worker too. So.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, she's done everything they've asked of her, really, and you know she's doing stuff in NXT right now too. I mean. I definitely think Natty deserves more too, but I do like the team of her and Shayna. And Shayna Baszler's like, I love her. So.
Do you think would you put it past WWE to have them have a Natty get like a women's title match against what's her name for the title? Women's
Mandy
title?
Rose.
Do you think she'll get a title match against her or no?
I don't know. I haven't really kept up with NXT, but that would definitely be something that they could do. You know, I have an unpopular opinion. I love Toxic Attraction. I love this whole gimmick change Mandy Rose did. She completely owns the character. Not saying she's the greatest wrestler in the world, but I really think Mandy Rose has come a long way. With that being said, I do like the team of her, Gigi Dolan, JC Jane. It just works for them. I like the fact how dominant they are. And I do love the feuds that they had. They had feuds with Cora Jade, Raquel Gonzalez, you know. So I think that's you know, the concentration that they've been given to those ladies. You know, that's one of the positives of NXT 2.0, in my opinion, that is. Especially when it comes to the women.
Totally.
And they actually built Braun Breaker.
Yeah.
They built Braun Breaker. That just made him that. I think 2.0 pretty much created him right there, right off the gate, and he's absolutely amazing. So Braun.
Yeah, Breaker. I feel like they created the theme after him.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the color scheme. They were like doing something. He walks out of the room in his singlet, and they're like, "Okay, stand still. Got it. Keep going."
No.
You're Rick.
Wait. Yeah, and you know, Braun Breaker does very well too. I like the fact that Dolph was champion there. Like Dolph is someone else that's went through it all. And you know, I feel like she should have had more gold too, but I mean, you throw him out there, you know, he does an amazing job every time. So I'm happy that he got to, you know, have a run with the NXT Championship and then kind of, you know, work with the younger talent a little bit and all that. So yeah.
Yeah. It's like I'm so happy that he got a chance to come to NXT and actually did he ever win the NXT title? I don't think he did.
No,
did he?
No, he did. Braun Breaker.
Okay.
Yeah, he did. He didn't he dethrone Ciampa?
Yeah.
Ciampa, yeah.
No, I mean, what's his name? The one that beat.
Oh, Ziggler. He's talking Ziggler.
Yeah,
Or,
yeah, Ziggler. Yeah, I don't think he ever
Ziggler,
won it.
I don't think he ever won the NXT title. Ziggler. I think Bobby Roode.
I thought he did.
They made it seem like we won it the first time we won it. When they made it, I understand announcers have to be very excited, but the way they did it, I was like, did he actually win the belt before? Like, why are you so
okay? There was some kind of controversy behind this. See, I didn't know.
Yeah.
There's so much wrestling. It's so hard to keep up with everything. Like you think one thing, you're like, wait a minute, what? Huh? See?
Yeah. It's like right now wrestling, as a whole, is like a big book that you can never find the ending to.
Yes.
So wide wrestling. You could either be right geek, you could be talking about the AEW stuff or the Impact stuff or WWE.
New Japan.
New Japan, yeah.
Japan. Oh my God. See, everything is so hot right now. Like I would have loved. I know back in my day, there was so much to talk about because there was WCW, there was WWF, there was an NWA, and stuff like that. But now, there's even the indie scene we all could talk about from our separate cities. Like
the indie scene is
I remember too. It was hard to get New Japan content, and now. It's like, man, I wish I had enough time to watch all this stuff, and I don't, because I'm an adult, and adulting is hard.
Yeah. Back in the day, you had the tape trade. You had to say you had to go to shows, or you had to say, or know somebody, be like, "Do you have a tape of this that you could trade with me?" And that was it.
There was a guy that we met through eBay. Me and my best friend. His name is David. And he had a huge wrestling collection. So I think it was we sent him $20. But he would send us some lists of matches for that particular wrestler. And you picked the ones that you wanted. And this is a 6-hour tape. And, and yes, we, I know I had one of Ultimate Dragon, Chris Jericho. I probably had a couple more. And man, I tell my nephew, he's 14. I'm like, this is what we used to do back then. He was like, I don't think I could do this. I said, boy, you couldn't live in our day. I was like, that's what we had to do. I said, you could not. I said, everything is on demand now. You had to wait for that stuff. That awesome pay-per-view we caught and paid $50 for, guess what? We had to wait 6 months for that to come out on tape or DVD. And you're lucky if it was in a video store. I said, dude, it was a whole different time.
When the video store by my house in Central Lights, where I used to live, finally sadly closed, me and my two best buddies from college, this is before Geek came to our college, we drove down there, called them first. They said they had all the tapes we wanted. I was probably speeding at top. I'm like, we were such adrenaline junkies at that moment. Got in there. I got my SummerSlam 91 cassette tape. I was, oh my gosh. I can't tell how many times I watched that tape. Oh gosh. That was
when WrestleMania 12 made it to VHS, we rented it from our local video store. And my mom had a hell of a late fee because I would hide it because I wanted to watch. I watched it every day because I fell in love with the idea of Shawn chasing the dream and all that, the Iron Man match and all that. And I hit it. I don't know if she remembers how much that late fee was.
Oh my gosh.
Oh gosh. I think I had it a month and she found it and took it back. I was so mad. So mad.
What do you think it was? What year would that be? That was
96.
Probably if it was a really late fee, I could see they'd probably be $50, $60.
Yeah.
Oh gosh. Whew. Nowadays it's 60, here you go, 20, 40, 60, here you go. And back in those days, it's Kid, you doing laundry and you mowing the lawns for weeks.
Yeah.
So,
but
our
it
friend-
all worked out, Mom. It worked out. Look at me. Look at me now. I write and podcasts, and it all worked out.
yeah, exactly.
Yes,
but-
that was what I was talking about with Ember Moon.
Yeah, our buddy Ryan in the chat says that apparently Ember Moon was in a meeting for 2 hours going over. They're saying that they wanted to dress like Mandy Rose, which is stupid, you know?
Mm-hmm. The good thing about today's women is a lot of them have so much personality. So, if you want to dress sexy, great. If not, that's fine too. And even male wrestlers too. They all each have their own distinct personality.
Yes.
I mean, a lot of people say confidence is the sexiest thing you can wear. That is so true. That is so true. It's like that shouldn't even matter, but
you should be able to run with your gimmick like in AEW or the Indies, because in the Indies and in AEW, that's where you got your big break to begin with. So if you could run your big break on the bigger stage, then you're gonna obviously make yourself more money, and then you're gonna obviously make the company that you're working for more money.
Right.
So why would they not allow this? You know what I mean?
Yeah. I just thought it was silly when I heard that, and I was like, yeah, that totally sounds like a Vince thing. Just judging from what's said in the past and everything. That's such good shit, pal.
Yeah.
I feel like Vince doesn't like what he didn't create, and therefore he's like, you know what? You made that, you created that. I think we should go a different way because I didn't make that. He had that like ego, so you know what I mean?
Yeah. I see him as like a control freak. Not that I know him personally, because I don't. But just from the stuff people have said and everything, he sounds like a control freak to the nth degree. And I remember somebody telling me, "Oh, you should work for WWE. You would love it there." And I'm sitting there like, man, I get fired after one day because I try to take after Punk, and I talked about that on our podcast last night. Like, to stand up for myself and be confident and own, what I do and stuff. And yeah, I went last today because Vince would say something to me and I'd be like, dude, that's dumb as you know what? And he would probably, you're fired. Okay, bye.
I got fired by Vince yesterday.
I can only imagine what he thinks about this podcast. He's probably like, these dudes are too random for me. I don't like them. I don't understand them. I'm like, well, this is like not an actual podcast. This is just us having a conversation.
Or
that's what it is.
Like we're hanging out, drinking beers, sitting at the bar, eating wings, just watching wrestling.
Talking while it's being recorded.
Yeah.
That's it.
What's that? What you saying? Say it louder into my microphone.
It's just one big online party.
Yeah, exactly. That's what it is. And then there's people in the chat. They're trying to chime in. So
yeah.
And it's so like, I want a big thanks to like connecting us to you guys, you ladies, to us. Big thanks. If he's watching this later on, I know he probably would get a big smile when I say this. Thank you to Mr. Tom Clark.
Yes.
You guys, to the dudes, connecting dudes to the peaches, because if it wasn't for Mr. Clark, we would never know it.
Yeah. Tom Clark makes the world go round. That should be on a t-shirt.
This picture on a plane like this.
Yeah.
Flying a plane.
He wants to help everybody. He came on our podcast when he didn't even know.
We had technical difficulties.
Yeah. He didn't even know me and Joe threw a hole in the wall. So it's like, it's like, it's like, yeah, I'll come on. I'm like, super nice guy. I can't say nothing but good things about him.
Tom's very talented, very, he's fair. He's very straightforward. I mean, he's obviously good at what he does. So he deserves all the success. And I know he's changed my life, and I'm sure he's changed y'all's too.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
When I was up in Ohio visiting family, I was telling them how I got into all this and everything. And I was like, man, I said, I've never met Tom in person, but he has done so much for me.
Yeah.
And
such a nice guy.
Yes. Oh my God. I owe a lot to Tom. Tom is amazing.
He's changed the way me and Geek do our interviews and sort of our journalism style. Used to be me and Geek, I would start talking over Geek, he would talk over me. And the way he talks during the show, we gap it out. Like if Geek's talking, I'm just sitting there with my hands like this.
Yeah.
I look like the $1 Million Man about to do a deal. or the picture of Interview with the Vampire. It's like,
oh yeah.
I don't know why. I don't know why I always do this during interview when the guest is talking or Geek's talking. I have ADD, so I guess this time I'm just like, wait.
Yeah, I have to tell myself that too.
Yeah.
So I met Tom on Twitter, and it was because Roman Reigns retweeted an article, and it was about the Shield as being a modern boy band in WWE.
What?
And it was on the Layfield report. That's why JBL was coming up. Yeah, he written for the Layfield report, and it was about the Shield. Kind of they're like that boy band because they're these big dudes and women love them, and yeah, that's how I met Tom. Thanks, Roman.
Yeah.
I acknowledge my tribal chief.
Yeah.
That's me.
and it took off from there. And after I got off Twitter, he emailed me, was like, hey, you want to write for Camel Clutch? I'm like, what?
Yeah.
So
that's awesome.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's something else when you connect with somebody that knows, so knowledgeable on this wrestling world.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like we're under the learning tree of Tom Clark.
Yes.
We all are. We're sitting there crouched over reading our little wrestling magazines because we're all young wrestling fans. Geek's on his phone. Me and you are looking at the old wrestling magazines, like as he drops from the leaves. His leaves turn into the old wrestling magazines, and I'm like, get off your phone and read some knowledge, you millennial.
Yeah. Tom is that type of person you could talk to for hours and not get bored.
Yeah. He's an awesome guy. So
yes.
See, he's gonna have a tear now. You guys are so nice.
Tom Clark's main event. Check it out.
Yes.
And you know what he's gonna tell? And you know what he's gonna tell me? I'm not that famous. What are you guys talking so highly of me?
Yeah, I know. He's like, I just like to help,
Whenever
seriously, Tom.
Usually me and Geek will be talking on the phone, and I'll go into like a Tom Clark impression. I'm like, guys, you guys are doing good things, man. I swear, man. Dudes at Ringside Podcast, man.
He does all the voices, Joe. And
you like, I'll come in the chat. Hey, Tom, what's up, bro? What's up, brother? And he goes like this, talking about his.
Now he'll be like, he's like, guys, make sure you watch the Dudes at Ringside Podcast. They're cool people right there.
He goes like this, yeah, AEW, blah, blah, blah. And he goes, oh, by the way, that's Joe Panther the third of Dudes at Ringside Podcast. You guys should really check them out. They're good guys, man.
Oh, yeah. Every time y'all come on, I try to promote. And, Sarah from Buckle Bomb Entertainment, she pops in every once in a while. Couple of guys I met through Real Wrestling Community. They have podcast called Straight Up Wrestling. It's Harry and Chris. Sorry. Yeah. So kind of all have our little network going on. We all support each other, and I kind of like our little community.
We should start our own little like network. Yeah. Like Dudes at Ringside, Peaches and Powerbombs, Tom Clark main event, and
other people we know.
Like our group, because there's so many other cliques that we try to get into, and it's like they
go, sorry guys, it's closed.
We need to start our own thing, guys. Yeah. Sarah. We need to start our own. Well, we need to start our own cool club.
That's right.
Cool podcast club.
You think about it.
I kind of got my little gimmick going right now.
You know what's funny? These glasses came in on a weird situation. I go to a day program for people with disabilities on Fridays, and it's called the Pike County Developmental Center. And when we started the podcast, I didn't have a real gimmick. I just wore a regular baseball cap or a hat, whatever hat I had in my collection. And I got these glasses around Valentine's Day, and I just said, I'm going to wear them. I wore them to one episode, and Geek's like, told me on the phone, Joe, don't wear those glasses again. They look so dumb. I'm like, oh, don't. They look cool. And he goes like, you and your gimmicks, Joe. And I just popped the lenses out. I went down. I drew black lines, put little paw prints in the corner. I'm like, I'm Joe Panther. I'm going to be Joe Panther the third in dedication to my grandfather, which was a luchador back in Vince McMahon's grandpa's.
Okay. We were getting to ask that question, getting on there to ask that question. So I'm glad you.
Oh, keep on going. Keep asking questions. I love questions.
Yeah, the glasses fit. By the way, I like them, so it stands out.
Even though my eye doctor kind of would probably beat me to death and then hand the glasses back. Do you just still want to wear these? No, I don't.
Joe, Brandon wants your title, by the way.
What title? I don't have a title.
No, he says you think you're coming after the title.
See, that's what happens when you're paranoid. I'm gonna send Sarah. You'll never expect it.
See, he's like, Joe, you're not coming after my title, and that's his little title in the picture.
It, Brandon. He has a 24. He has like almost like a 24/7 title of YouTube.
It's 23/6.
They'll never expect it. Sarah to be like, "Heard you have a YouTube championship." No. Yeah. And then he tries to walk. We just cradle him.
Yeah.
Like, you're like, is that for me? You're like, no, it's mine. I won it.
Check out their YouTube channel, Papa Dank. They're cool people also as well. Super funny guys. Yeah.
His thing's more like he does interviews on the spot at like shows and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
But, yeah, and he does little skits and they're
just skits. So, you want to explain to Sarah how me and you met in the lovely?
You can explain.
Yes, how did you two meet?
Here we go. We were like everybody knew that I was such a big nut for wrestling, and I kept hearing about him. I'm going to say the real name. Breaking kayfabe. Break the wall down.
Don't say my real name.
Ants. L word, Lalans, looters.
No real names, Joe.
Like Metal Geek, they said, "Oh, you want to meet this guy? He's really cool." And I'm like, "Okay, he's cool. I don't know if he's cool." And the residents are like, "Oh, meet him. He's right here." And I'm like, "Hi, I'm Joe." He's like, "Hi, I'm Metal Geek." And I'm like,
"Sir,
okay, want to watch wrestling? Sure, let's go watch some wrestling." And then he's like, "I have tapes. I don't watch. What kind of tapes?" He goes, "Oh, you'll watch it with me." I'm like,
independent wrestling.
What are we watching? He showed me like, just watch these tapes. I'm like, what are we watching together? And I'm getting nervous.
He had no idea what independent wrestling was.
I never heard of independent wrestling. See, I never went to independent wrestling shows. I would say I would be going to the Garden for Raw or SmackDown or house shows back in the golden era. Mm-hmm. So he showed me Ring of Honor, the old Ring of Honor when Samoa Joe was there. Mm-hmm. Oh, not Daniel Bryan.
Brian Danielson.
Brian Danielson. I had to do that.
I do it too. Don't feel bad.
Flippy.
Old habits die hard, man.
I really don't like the Daniel Bryan name anyway. I always like the name Brian Danielson. So,
yeah, like he would show me these matches, and I just like, wow, independent wrestling is the shiznit, man. Like, it was a good beer before I would drink a lot back in those days, but it was like I didn't drink when I was watching them, but like it was like a frothy glass of wine. You know what I mean? It's like, it was good. Mm-hmm. Like, I can't even explain how good it was. Like,
you sound like me and my best friend, how we met. We were in the same, not the same class. We were in the same grade section at the middle school, and I had a WWF magazine. Mark Marrow and was it Mark Marrow and Sable on the cover? Yes. And the Undertaker was in the corner, and she saw it, and it went from there. Yeah. We discovered indie wrestling together. My brother wrestled for a few years in the Georgia scene, and so we all learned this crazy journey together.
Yeah.
It's quite something. I know people used to about lost my crown there. I know a lot of
Joe, what's your crown?
Yeah.
Me a crown. I have.
It's your birthday, Joe.
I
didn't get the memo.
I didn't get the memo.
He never gets the
had
memo.
the crown, but I think my mom put it in the attic with the Halloween stuff. But I'd be too arrogant with the crown.
Hey, girl. That's my best friend.
Oh, hey, welcome to the Dudes at Ringside crew. Don't forget to follow on Facebook. We love it.
Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, everything.
Yes. Even Twitter, but with sad face, Twitter doesn't have you can't watch us on Twitter anymore.
Well, the thing is with Twitter, it's kind of weird. You can't comment on it. It's kind of weird. You could watch, but you can't comment.
No, because Shorty commented on Twitter, remember?
That was weird, and then they stopped commenting.
It's funny thing that now we're like internationally known Dudes at Ringside. The way we became internationally known. Here's the story. Here's the short story.
Okay.
We were doing something with the podcast on the Instagram page, and I get a notification. Girl named
the request box
from a girl named Kiara. Hello, thank you. Happy birthday to both peoples. And
Joe doesn't have the birthday crown, so
I got the birthday Dudes at Ringside hat. And I see Kiara. Who's Kiara? He's like, I don't know. So I look at her stuff. She's a wrestler, and she's like, I got canceled on by a podcast. Can I come on yours? And I'm like, does she want to come on? So I was like, I randomly said Thursday, thinking typical American boy saying Thursday at 8 p.m. because I don't know time zones yet. I just know East Coast.
Yeah.
So long story short, we get her, and she is now our like satellite just to England. She connected us to all these wrestlers that we've had on our podcast.
Yeah. So.
And awesome. Indie promotions we've never heard of in our wildest dreams.
Yeah, we thank her for that.
14% in England for us.
Yeah.
Sarah. 14%. And Instagram is 14.2 right now.
Yeah, that's awesome. Man.
It's scary because
it's amazing how far technology has come. Oh, like we were talking about Tom earlier, all it takes is one person.
One person to put you over. That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
And then that there's another indie promotion that you all and Sarah and Tina, you guys all got to get into it. Outcast Pro Wrestling from London, England. Well,
not London. Island of Wight.
Island of Wight. No, maybe we could see if you and Tina are not busy. We could all do a reaction party to their.
Ooh, that'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
It's just a matter of making the stars align and
yeah.
We've had people from Outcast watch the show with us.
Oh wow.
They came watch with it live. We was a tag team.
That was something.
It was so cool. And he was calling his spots. Like we're like, should we be hearing this right now?
He's like, yeah, watch this right here. And then
watch this move. See, let me do this. I'm doing the finish. And I'm just like,
that brings me right back to my Fort Valley days when we would watch some of the matches. Look at this. This is what we did. Oh, oh my gosh.
So the thing is, I usually work during when Outcast is on. So me and Joe watch it later. So it works out better because we can actually watch it with the wrestlers. So which is and they actually talk about their match and say, yeah, this is the first time I'm watching it back. And so that's why I came to join. So
we had one guy come in and the tag team match just said he came in and he was actually calling his spies. Like, okay, this is when I do my move like this. Watch, here we go. Oh, and we're like, oh, and then next, and we're like, wow.
And he was talking about the other guys, like, watch this right here. This is the first time he's ever done this move before, and I'm like, wow, right?
Yeah,
it's kind of having like your own little docu-series, you know?
Yeah.
It's so fun. It's so fun listening to them.
Super kick party. Oops, wrong party.
I know I can't do a super kick, so sorry.
You mean it's a birthday party? It's not a super kick party.
I could do a knee to the face, or I could do like a fake or rip my pants super kick. I'm too short. My foot will just be like, it'll stop at your chest. What happened? I'm 39. I do a super kick. I think I'll pull my groin. I'll be like, oh
yeah. I'll be 39 Sunday too.
Mom, call 911. I pulled my groin. I think I gave myself a hernia.
I mean, if you just move wrong, you're just not right for a few days.
I was doing a stretch with my group today on Zoom, and I moved my leg, and it cramped. I was like, "Oh no!"
I know some days I can just like move somehow, and my knee just, oof. I'm like, oh, that happened. Yeah, Mina, I know. Mina says she wants to go viral.
Oh, jeez.
There we go, Kitty.
So
she ran away.
So WWE announced the what you call it, the name for the pay-per-view for the UK. It's called Clash at the Castle.
Kitty.
Yeah, I know. You look, you're live.
Kitty, yay!
Yeah. There's people on there. See the light?
Hello.
Mina's like, yeah. I'm live. Everybody's seeing what you're doing right now. You tell everybody you like looking for trouble. Now you can go. Bye.
I like the name, and I know a lot of our British wrestling fans are going to be very happy because it's something else that like now they're going to England, and
that's crazy.
We have so many British wrestling friends. So is this mean you guys are coming, right?
Do what now?
Yeah, do what now? They're all like, so you guys.
Did we say we're? Do we announce it?
Did we announce we're coming to England? Are you paying for our tickets?
No, how expensive it is.
I mean, I need a rich husband first.
I need a sugar mama, as they would. I don't want to be that bad, but if anybody wants to pay for Metal Geek and Joe Panther III to go to England,
please help us now.
Help the dudes, like the
dudes in the peaches. The dudes in the peaches.
The dudes in the Help the Peaches get their way to England. Oh gosh, the promotional picture with us, both me and Geek, and you and Tina with the doe eyes. Like, you want to go to England? I want to eat fish. Like the cartoon of me kicking a can. I want to eat fish and real fish and chips.
Everybody on the podcast has talked about this Nando's, and now I'm like,
there's a place in England. It's a chicken place, but a fancy chicken place called Nando's.
Okay.
And apparently, I heard it is the shiznit. It's like the best place you can go to in England that has fried chicken.
This is coming from every single wrestler that has. Come on a podcast. Like,
so I guess
it's like you all know what Nando's is. I'm like, no, we don't know what Nando's is, and I'm like, so now me and Joe, when we go to England, we're on this hunt. We're on the
that
hunt.
is like your number one mission.
To find this Nando's.
We're gonna find it. And actually, I think we'll have you guys meet Kiara. Oh my God, you two will fall in love with Kiara. She's so proper, but she's so funny. Like she looks like she'll give you the business, but she really will give you knowledge, like smart knowledge. It's weird. Yeah. It's like, did I just get the business from this wrestler? Thought you wanted to be my friend. She went to Cambridge University, so she's she got the knowledge.
Yeah.
What else, Peekins?
Do you have anything else?
I guess Mina got tired of trying to go viral. She done left the room. Yes.
So yeah, that pay-per-view is coming England. That's gonna be awesome. Can't wait for that. You know.
So any dream matches you think that they're gonna do in the pay-per-view in England?
Walter versus Brock.
Yeah.
You think Brock can get hit by a chop like Walter's? That's Vince's boy.
I'm glad you're calling him Walter because Gunther is not helping.
I don't call anyone.
It's kind of like Pete Dunne. Butch, really?
I don't call him Butch.
Is he gonna snap and change his name back? Because I feel that coming.
I do like the character, but if it's not broke, don't fix it. Or as we say down here, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
They already broke it. You know what I mean?
God.
But it's like Vince's philosophy is if there's one character that works in a different movie and it's a different character in a different movie, you know what I mean? I'm like, but still the same guy. It's like, but then everyone says, well, Tony Stark is also, Robert Downey Jr. plays another character in other movies. He just doesn't play Iron Man. So I'm like, that's their philosophy, but I think it's stupid though.
So it's funny to think about. You said Tony Stark. Are you familiar with the indie wrestler Billy Stark?
I don't.
She's from she's from Tennessee. She's not from.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm like, all I could feel bad for that girl. All I could think they're gonna screw her name up and call her Spark, or call her Little Alien Girl, or something like that, and screw her whole. And she's a young wrestler. Everybody knows who. If you look her up, Billy Stark, she pops up. She's this happy, smiley
alien.
Blue hair. Alien. Blue. She had blue hair. Now her hair is blonde. But like somebody made her in the game, and I had to edit her because they made her about like 6 foot.
Oh.
I'm like, no, Billy Stark is not. No, I had to go, but my voice immediately went Southern accent when Tom Clark. No, man, no. Billy Stark is not that tall. She's 5'1". She's a kid. What is wrong with these people?
Go with God, brother. Just go with God.
Wrong with these people? Joe,
we love Tom.
Tom's like, Joe is doing my impressions the whole time. God bless him.
Tom's really made it. He just doesn't realize it yet.
He has all these hot garbage.
And like we were doing the show, and I'm like, Tom, you know this. We were talking about something, and I'm like, you just missed a total opportunity to drop a hot garbage bomb on our podcast. You're like,
no, I remember he did say it once on our podcast, and he went on a rant, and then Joe just pointed out, yes. He said it.
So happy.
He calls Peaches and Powerbombs the Eddie Kingston Love Fest.
What?
Because we love Eddie Kingston. Eddie, well, Tina and I really relate to him because he's very open about his depression and stuff. So that kind of inspired us to be open and stuff like that. So yeah, we always have something to say about Eddie Kingston, and Tom picks on us.
Eddie's the man.
Imagine what he says about us, Geek. He's like, man, Joe's all that old school wrestling, that's the good stuff that I like, and Geek is all this new age. So it kind of goes together, sort of.
New Japan, that New Japan stuff.
That New Japan stuff, Geek. Geek's like, you got to watch Tom Clark. I'm like, I have to watch Tom Clark.
He's funny.
And I watched it.
He really is.
He needs to be somewhere like, you know how people get on their local channel, and he needs to get his own local wrestling show, just like
yes.
He needs to, with a desk and everything, but let him have his background, like his little wall.
Yes. See? And his pets can bomb the show too. That they usually do, don't they?
His son.
Yeah, his son does too.
Jeez. Does that mean I guess his son goes, Dad, does that mean I don't have to come into your shows anymore? No, you still have to come on. The fans still want to see you. You have to come in. That'll be hot garbage. You have to come in. And it's funny for me, I'm like, if me and Geek made it, I would still ask my parents. I'd pay my parents. Katie's back.
Yes.
I would be like, I'd pay my parents so I can still do the show in the basement. Just get a desk. Too much attention, Mom.
Hey, Mina. Where you at? Hang on. Okay. Yeah, go.
Uh-oh.
Got me kicked off.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Yeah, go.
It's okay. We hear dogs barking here all the time.
Oh gosh, during like the past few episodes, the mod's dog, Mr. Rookie. Ruff, 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 ruff. I'm like, can you mute that dog? Is there a real mute button on dogs?
He's a nice dog, Joe. What are you always picking on Rookie for? He's
picking on.
Oh man, one time Tina and I went live, and Bella and Mina got into it. They were playing under my feet. You know, they have a whole house to play in, but they play under my feet under the table. I was in the kitchen that night. And they're running into chairs and stuff. So it sounds like there's a brawl going on at my house. I'm like, kids.
Fall brawl in your house.
Like they're right behind me right now. You can hear Mina. Y'all have a whole house to go do something in. No, you have to be in here and try to bomb the podcast.
Welcome to the name.
Yeah, they're fighting. They're fighting right behind me right now.
They need a referee. It's not an official match.
It could be no disqualification. They can just go, but they're not.
Or that other match that I hate doing, but I want to make it a weird match. The one that backstage brawl. They need to fix the here we go. They're WWE would never watch this podcast, but before me, this is the one they watch. You guys gotta fix the glitch in WWE 2K22 when you do backstage brawl. The screen goes black and you're sitting by the ring and you don't see it. You just see you hear the action and the camera just does this. Oh, there they are. It's like, why did I do backstage brawl? We're not backstage. We're in the main part of the arena. How does that make any sense? Yeah.
Where could people find you, Sarah?
Okay, well, you can find us on Facebook, YouTube, Peaches and Power Bombs. We're on Instagram and Twitter as well. On Twitter, we're Peach Bombs Pod. You can follow us on Instagram. I'm terrible on the Peaches and Power Bombs Instagram, but you can follow me in Anti-Twister08. That's my personal Instagram account. And of course, Tina is Queen of Mods on Instagram. So, and of course, as I mentioned earlier, Diva Dirt, Wrestling Inc. That's the two places that I know we're currently writing for. We don't write as much as we used to, but we do. Some may know us from there. So, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. If you haven't followed these dudes, go ahead and give them a like and share as well. They're pretty fun.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks. Yeah. You put us over right there. Somebody put us over. There you go.
Try.
Definitely give them a follow on all their social media. These ladies are doing stuff. Big
good stuff. Good stuff right there. Yeah.
Big things. And once again, if it wasn't for Mr. Clark, we would never
know anybody.
We're Tom Clark proteges.
Yeah, I
just follow.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Thank you. I had a lot of fun. Again, happy birthday, Joe. It's good to finally meet y'all and chat for a little bit, and we'll do it again.
Yeah. You come east.
Hopefully with Tina.
Yeah, with Tina, yeah. So next time. But we're going to close it out, and I'm going to say, I'm the Metal Geek.
I'm Joe Panther the Third, and
I'm Sarah Hirsch from Peaches and Power Bombs.
Oops, sorry. And we will catch you in the next one. It's my birthday, and I can smile if I want to.